Hello everyone and welcome to This Day. Today is Thursday, November 9th and I'm Bobby Higgins. We have a great show coming your way today. First off, we have Susmita with the India Club and she has some information to share with us about Diwali and why this is such a favorite celebration. And after India Club, we will have Old Pros and their big event coming up later this month on November 15th. So stay with us for that. And now let's take a look at today's Stay Informed. There will be no This Day tomorrow. We have a special presentation for you in honor of Veterans Day at 8:30 a.m. Brad Pitt in Fury is the movie, and at 11:30 a.m. we will have Operation Petticoat with Cary Grant and Tony Curtis, and we hope you enjoy these special presentations. And now taking a look at the weather, today will be sunny and quite breezy. We'll have a high of 78 and a low of 57. The Santa Ana winds have blown in and we could see gusts as high as 35 miles per hour today. This wind and dry weather poses a high fire threat though, so please be aware if you're out on the trails in the hills. By tomorrow on Friday, the winds will die down and it will be pleasant with mostly sunny skies with a high of 76 and a low of 52. Going into the weekend, we'll have plenty of clear skies and sunshine. 78 for the high on Saturday. Sunday will be beautiful with a high of 80 and there'll be plenty of sunshine on Monday. You'll see temperatures drop after Monday though, as the first major storm of the season is on its way later next week. And now taking a look at the sunrise and sunset, we have a stunning picture from Maui. This is brought to us from by Julie Anderson. Just incredible in the way those waves looks like a flower. Just beautiful. Your sunrise this morning was at 6:17 a.m. and your sunset is at 4:52 p.m. today. If you'd like to share your photos with us here on This Day, please email them to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Stay with us. Up next, we have the India Club, but first, let's take a look at today's meetings.
Hi, I'm Dan McEachran. 35 years ago, I was lucky enough to get my start in Laguna Woods. First, building patio rooms, then kitchens. Our cabinets, all built locally in Irvine. It all began with patio rooms, like this Majorca model, which we made into a complete room. I'll pull permits. We'll take care of everything. Give me a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
At Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
Joint care so exceptional, you'll wish you'd done it sooner. At Memorial Care, we're voted high in patient satisfaction for a reason. Our specialized surgeons and care teams understand the pain you're going through, as well as the best personalized treatment to get you back to what you love sooner. With nationally recognized care, advanced technology like our Precision Mako surgical system, and support that's always by your side. Get ready to go forth with renewed joy. A new movement awaits at Memorial Care Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
No one deserves to be ashamed of their smile. MacArthur Dental Arts is here to bring back your confidence. We specialize in at-home personalized smile restoration through the power of dental implants and perfect fit dentures. I'm here to answer all your questions with free in-office consults or using our Laguna Woods in-home service special. Don't wait to get the secure, worry-free smile you deserve. Visit MacArthurDentalArts.com or call the number on your screen to schedule your consultation today.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now with the India Club is Susmita, president, and also Dinesh. So nice to see you guys, and welcome back. Nice to see you again. I can't believe it's been 2 months already since I
Good to
last
see you.
saw you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
time flies. So
It does.
I'm sure you're enjoying your days here in the village, though.
Of course, yeah. It's quite a few years now.
Yeah. How long have you been living
It's
here?
about 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second time president of India.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah, someone good. Exactly.
Is it a lot of work? Is there
It's
a
a
lot?
volunteer job, but it's like more responsibility than a real job.
Okay.
But she's very good at it.
That's the hard part.
Thank
See,
you.
yeah.
Thank
See,
you.
when I was a kid, one time my mom said, "I need you to clean." Saturday was always cleaning day. She said, one time it wasn't normally my job to clean the shower, and one time she was like, "I just need you to do it," and so I did. Well, then like 2 weeks later, she wanted me to do it again. And so she overheard me telling my brother that I said, "Hey, if mom ever asks you to do anything, don't do it well, because then she'll expect you to do it."
You learned very fast, huh?
After that, I didn't have to clean the shower anymore because she felt bad that she heard me telling my brother
What
that.
a nice mom. I wouldn't.
Not funny. So, Dinesh, you're with the India Club as well?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
how long have you been a member?
I've been a member. We initiated India Club in 2007,
Okay.
and I've been a member ever since.
Okay. Wow.
And I was living in Rancho Mirage in the desert
Yeah.
before we moved out here permanently in 2012.
Well, now it's interesting. Most people move warmer, right? So, but
Yeah.
you've been happy here,
Yeah,
obviously.
very happy, very happy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
It's a beautiful place for seniors, basically.
Yeah.
A lot of things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the joys of living here for sure. All the activities and things.
He's
And,
actually a doctor.
oh, really?
Retired now.
Retired now.
I hung my white coat and my degree there in the office.
Okay. What kind of doctor?
Radiology, a neuroradiologist.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That's wonderful.
We have everything in our community.
Yeah. Yeah. So much knowledge and wisdom and yeah, that's great. So last time you were here, you were promoting a Come September evening. How did that event go?
Oh my God, everybody loved it. And that was, I would say, a success. Sometimes I say 75%. But what is actually 90%.
That was good.
He attends every occasion
Yeah.
as it,
So it was a success. No major malfunctions or
No, no,
mics
no,
not working or
Well, little thing here and there happens, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's a part
then
of the
next
part
time,
of the thing.
next time we pay attention to that part.
Right.
Learn from our mistakes.
Well, today you want to talk about Diwali, and so tell
Exactly.
me, give me a little background about it.
Actually, it's a celebration.
Okay.
And celebration are the ways to distinguish one culture from another. And Diwali is such a, program, such a celebration rather, India's biggest, and also very important holiday. And a cultural highlight, you can say it's a cultural highlight that is celebrated around the world.
Wow.
And the word Diwali means row of light. And profoundly speaking, a homage to the end of darkness with light, knowledge, and knowledge over ignorance, and good over evil.
Do you know, like, when this was first created or first celebrated?
Yes, that's an ancient story
Okay.
about that. It comes from, there are so many different ways of describing it. So some way is, India has 5,000 and 7,000 year old epics, two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Okay.
It's compared with Iliad, Odyssey, and all those, who, there are some debates,
Okay.
which one is the most ancient.
Okay.
So,
wow.
the story goes like, one of the most popular one is that King Rama coming back after 14 years of exile by his king father,
Oh, wow.
And then coming back, for the day coming back with, he was exiled and his wife and brother accompanied him during that time. And so he was coming back, so the whole, and actually this falls in a no moon night, means new moon, you know. So to avoid darkness, the whole city, villagers and city people, they all lighted up the whole city.
When he came back.
Came back.
Okay.
While coming back to
Wow.
make it bright and shiny and decorative.
And then these are all the things that it's come to mean now.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular story, but there are so many other stories.
Okay. Oh, how
It's
wonderful.
about,
Can say some.
It's about 5,000 years to 7,000 years, as she said, before Christ. That's how back it
Wow.
dates. And this is a triumphant return of Rama after defeating a demon king, Ravana,
Yeah.
Yeah.
current day Sri Lanka. So he's returning triumphantly from defeating the evil and coming back home. So this is celebrated as
More interesting part
yeah,
is this Ravana kidnapped his wife,
Oh, wow.
and then Rama had to go and fight him
Yeah.
to
right, yeah,
take
to
her,
get her back, yeah.
Wow. Well, if
So-
that isn't love.
Yeah, that's how the story goes. But in spirituality world, what it means is we starts with celebrations of Navaratri, which is homage and prayers and dancing to the deity Shakti. And then what happens during these 9 days, we imbibe all the good things in our inner self and enlighten the light within us. So this is basically related to spirituality as well. So what we do is during Diwali, we clean our households, we decorate our houses, homes and everything. But spiritually wise, you get rid of all the evils, the greed, the lust, all the things, bad things in our minds and our bodies. And then with the light, which is so encandled in ourselves, we move to the path of divinity. And after Diwali marks a Hindu New Year. We follow the lunar calendar.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what happens is after that, we start with a clean slate, a new year with that. So that's the whole spiritual background besides what we see in celebrations. So wear new clothes, it's time of festivities, it's fasting, it's feasting, and firecrackers.
Actually, spirituality is way of Indian life. So each event, each celebration has
Right.
some meaning to it,
Oh, yes,
and
yeah.
we really, practice that
Yeah, I love that.
or learn to practice that. I don't know how much we do.
So, and Diwali this year is on Sunday, November 12th.
Oh, yes.
So that's the end of the 9 days of the cleansing and the
Yes,
everything?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
It was about 10 days before that. And then we have 5 days of prayers and feasting and fasting and firecrackers, starting from the 9th day to the 12th day to 14th day, which is the New Year. So these
Okay.
5 days are a little different, where there's a lot of cleansing going on outside and within.
Okay. Well, we've practically run out of time, but let's talk about your event real quickly.
Yes.
That's coming up.
Yes, this event is going to be very special, and actually we're having some invited artists, outstanding invited artists, I would say,
Oh.
and some elegant dancers, and that the musicians are coming from Bay Area, and so we have a jam-packed program, but at the same time, we don't forget the food part. And so we have a very elegant food this time. And it's a festive food, you can say. And we are hand-picking from different areas. We also have a sweet treat for everybody to take home.
Oh, how nice.
So
Wonderful.
So this is
Yeah, you can't dive into a culture one of the best ways to learn about a culture is through food. Yeah.
Well, at least
Always,
everybody
yeah.
likes it. You know, we all have to rather, you know, please the crowd that they can feel festive the way we feel.
Yes.
So this is the way we are going to present it, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. So
Okay.
it is on 19th.
November 19th.
And we
that's
still have a few tables left.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so
we,
much for
we
coming
will
and telling
request
us about the
everybody
event. It's so
to
wonderful
call
to see
us
you guys.
and do the RSVP, because food is going to be a little bit restrictive this time. So
Okay. Yeah, so we
we
definitely
need
need to
RSVP.
plan for the food. Absolutely. So please give the India Club a call and to make your reservation. Coming up on November 19th sounds like a fabulous event. Stay with us. We will have the Old Pros right after this.
When we talk about cancer, we talk about how we're going to beat it. We talk about the 100 million lives impacted every year because of City of Hope's discoveries, and our team of more than 1,600 cancer specialists, all dedicated to ending cancer and giving you hope.
Irvine Barclay Theater is your home for the best in live entertainment. Here's what's coming up next. For tickets and information, visit thebarclay.org.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 32 miles per gallon, a 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Most breast cancer, believe it or not, is actually not hereditary. Only about 10 to 15% of breast cancers in this country are related to your family or gene mutations. It's important to understand your family tree so that you can provide this information to your physician so they can properly assess your risk for breast cancer.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now with Old Pros is Carol Glenn and also Gregory Anderson. So nice to see you guys. Gregory, you were here with me last time. And Carol, I'm usually normally seeing you on Wednesdays for Trading Post.
Correct.
So where's Mark today?
Mark's covering something over at Agewell. I believe they're handing a $500,000 check to someone.
That's a very big deal. Yes, absolutely. So last time, Gregory, that you were here, we were talking about improv night. Is that correct? Yeah.
That's right. And another little production I was in. But
yeah. Well, how did that night turn out? Was that fun?
Turned out fantastic. Yeah, really great. Huge turnout. We had over 150 people come to that show.
Oh, wow. That is a big turnout.
It was a big show. Everything went to plan perfectly. It was wonderful.
Now, did you get a lot of participation from the audience?
Not so much, but certainly the people that did were very enthusiastic about it. Some people get a little shy around improv, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. That's fun. Well, so this month's event, you guys have a very wild night with Oscar Wilde. And so tell me about Oscar Wilde, for those who don't know his story.
Okay, I guess you're throwing that to me.
Well, I could...
Oscar Wilde was an Irish playwright, but not just a playwright. He wrote poems. Believe it or not, he even wrote fairy tales. And then, of course, his most famous plays, the most famous play is The Importance of Being Earnest. And we will be having a couple of scenes from that, which is always a fun presentation. And here we have well, we haven't quite figured out what your name is. Are you Jack or are you Ernest?
Well, I would like to think that I could be a bit of both. I could be Jack and Ernest. But for the purposes of the play, I'm purporting to be Ernest.
Okay.
So anybody not familiar with the play, The Importance of Being Earnest, it's all about these two gentlemen that pretend to be a gentleman named Ernest because their love interests, will only date and be courted by men named Ernest.
Oh, gosh.
So
I could never think of marrying anyone whose name was not Ernest. It is such a fine name.
It's quite funny, and at the time, it was a very broad farcical comedy that debuted in 1895.
Yeah, this is crazy. And his plays became so popular during that time. Why do you think they became so popular at the time? And have stayed consistent, stayed relevant to today?
Well, it was the Victorian era, and he was making fun of the overly stringent rules of society. And one of the things I find, because we're also doing a scene from Salome, is familial relationships. And they are just absolutely crazy. The scene that we're doing from Salome is a scene not with Salome and John the Baptist, but with Herod and Herodias, his wife. And they're better than the Bickersons.
I think that's the thing. At the time, he was able to see the absurdity of all that strict formality, and that was refreshing to the Victorians. They liked that contrast to the life they had to lead, the propriety and all of that. And so he kind of was able to, make fun of it.
In my understanding, he was very flamboyant as well. Yeah, and he ended up becoming like a huge personality in his
own right. Yes,
yeah.
That's absolutely true. In fact, when he arrived in the U.S. At customs, he said the famous line, "I have nothing to declare but my genius." So it's quite funny, really.
Yes, yeah. And so for you, Gregory, what do you love about doing this role for the community that's coming up next week?
I like the opportunity to play a character that has an English accent, if I'm perfectly honest. It's nice to be able to get into that kind of characterization. And the fact that he is, in every way, very earnest about determining who he is. So the scene we're doing involves him discovering his real name and his real identity. So he's really keen and really eager to find out. So he's asking the ladies in the room, who am I? Who am I? So I'm really enjoying that kind of intense earnestness that he plays.
I love it. It sounds like a great show. It's going to be so good to see this. So I know you also wanted to mention that this show is being dedicated to John Perrick.
Yes, John was one of the original old pros, and then we have a picture of him up there as his last show, which was Lion in Winter. And he did so much for the old pros. He brought in, I remember the first show he did here was in 2008, and it was Death of a Salesman. John had a long career in Hollywood, usually a running character in shows like Rockford with James Garner, and a bunch of the Westerns as well. And he also, like me, worked in front of the camera and behind the camera.
Oh, it's sorry to hear that he has passed.
Well, he will be missed.
Definitely be missed.
We wanted to give a good send-off to him, and I can't think of a more delightful way of doing it than with fun stuff from Oscar Wilde.
Yeah. So, and then just only have like a minute left, but you also wanted to mention some other things about the Old Pros Club, about your goals for the new year and interactions with other clubs and.
Well, I'm very pleased to say that we're interfacing with other clubs. A lot of people have taken a hit because of the pandemic, and they're just getting back up. We've been working with the Publishing Club. They gave us some of their stories that have been published, and we put them together and did presentations, put them on stage with the actors, bringing them to life. We've worked with concerned citizens now about 5 years. We do Peace Day for them every year in September, and we'll do just explaining to everybody what Peace Day is all about. And I'm happy to say we also work with the Recreation Department. 2 years running, we have been at the Renaissance Fair, and we are looking for our 3rd annual Renaissance Fair coming up next May.
Oh, how fun. I bet that is a blast, getting all
dressed
up.
It is.
Well, thank you guys for coming on and sharing this with us. This sounds like a great evening, so good luck with you, with everything. Come check out the Old Pros next show. It's coming up next week, A Very Wild Night with Oscar Wilde. It's on Wednesday, November 15th at Clubhouse 7. Doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7 p.m. Members are free and guests are only $5, and you can become a member. It's only $20, so it's a great inflation fighter to become a member with Old Pros and get some amazing entertainment. So check out that event. And now just taking a look ahead for tomorrow, there is no This Day show in honor of Veterans Day here on Channel 6. We're going to be airing some special movies for you. At 8:30 a.m., the movie Fury, starring Brad Pitt, will air. And then again at 11:30 a.m., Operation Petticoat, starring Cary Grant and Tony Curtis, will air. We hope you enjoy these special presentations. I hope you enjoyed the show. For This Day, I'm Bobby Higgins. Have a great day, everyone.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.